camera. We got this, and then the
Yo, welcome to the Tony Gomez Show. We are live right here on a Monday night with XCESS. How you doing, gentlemen?
What's up, man? Doing good.
Badass. But great to have you on the show. We got on your stage left, whoever's watching the show, we got Seth Lane on bass. Off to your left, we got Rocco Olvera right there in the middle. Did I pronounce that right?
That's Olvera. Close enough, man. It's all right.
Olvera. Okay, I get it right. And Tony Saldana right there on drums. Thanks for making it tonight, man. I'm really excited about your new release. It just dropped out on Thursday of last week. I've been hearing some of the advanced releases that you put out, like Light My Cigarette, S.A. Sweetheart, The Party. Man, I really dig the fucking jams, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't really, you guys hit that perfect fucking hard rock, kind of a raunchy rock style that I like. It's got a little taste of Motley Crue. It's got all the good stuff that we like about it. When we're talking about basically, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's about having a good time. And I dig it, man. I really dig it from beginning to end. And, the first time I missed you guys, it was when you guys were doing the Rock into Inclusion show over at the House of Rock. I got there, you guys coming on, and I wanted to see y'all because I knew I've already been seeing kind of like seeing the hype on Facebook that you guys are really hungry, have been playing, and so I wanted to check it out. But what I liked was Rocco hitting the stage that night with Marcus.
Yeah, that was a memory right there, dude. That was some exciting shit. Fucking nerve-wracking, dude. Nerve-wracking hit. Asked me the day before if I wanted to join him, and of course, like, who the hell would say no? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, what song? Hollow Chains, brother, Hollow Chains. All right, we're doing it. And I was paranoid, like, all day, all night. I couldn't sleep just because I knew it was a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go there myself. And he said, just sing the chorus. And dude, there I was, like, 5 minutes before, I had to go up there, dude. I was in the parking lot watching, you ever seen Conan the Barbarian?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that scene where he's praying to Crom. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting pumped up. Like, all right, Crom, if you don't listen, to hell with you. I'm like cussing. I'm like, yeah, getting all pumped up, ready to go up there. And
that's almost like a ritual, right?
It's almost become a ritual. It's like a ritual.
I dig it. Hell yeah. Love me some Conan. Hell yes. And you know what? Sometimes you got to get yourself a little fired up. I know as a vocalist too, you got to get in that mindset, and sometimes you got to get away from the crowd, whether it's the restroom, whether it's the parking lot, and just get
you're a mean vocalist, dude. I've seen some of your stuff, man. You got some. You're kind of scary, bro. You're kind of scary.
With the dude, the Pantera.
Yeah, dude.
I appreciate it.
I couldn't.
Thanks a lot, man. I love this shit, man. I've been singing since 1990, and man, I love it, dude. So right now I'm in 4 bands because I just really want to stay busy.
Which one's early, dude? I've seen Fistful of Metal, Flesh Hoarder, and Flesh Hoarder.
War something,
War Cult, right?
War Cult, yes.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
And what's the other one? Is it Annihilator?
Yeah, Annihilator.
Oh yeah, 4 for 4.
Man, it's just been a great ride, man. And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the ride so far that you've gotten on already. I know rock and roll is it's addicting. It's something that just, you can't get that kind of rush or feeling from anything else by writing your own original music and putting it out there on stage and just going balls out, doing what you love to do. It's you can't put a price on it. And and what we do, we're not in it for the money. You got to be in it for the love of the jam, and the love of the brotherhood and the whole package, because otherwise you're gonna burn out pretty quick. Because there's usually not a lot of cha-ching to it, but there's a whole lot of appreciation, a lot of love. And through the grind, just like you guys have been putting this album out, the cha-ching will follow shortly, man. But just make it work, earn it show after show, and man, everything's gonna fall in line, dude. Everything's sounding great already, and I think you're off to a great start.
Thank you.
You promise?
Been fun. It's been fun so far, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tripping out with this camera setup, man. I'm looking at us, and I keep thinking to set this to my right, but I keep seeing Tony, and I'm like, what the fuck? Sorry. Kind of breaking the
Hey, I want to give you a shout out in the room. We got Matt Gam too. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, hey, what's up, Matt?
Oh, that's San
this
Mateo,
is
dude.
San Mateo. Let me check the comments.
There you
Hey,
go,
give me
man.
a shirt, bro. Give me a shirt.
Got a lot of
For real,
love for Matt. I
wanna
had him
wear
on the
one
show
stage,
too.
dude. Make it a crop top.
Yeah. All right, let's see what I got here for you. Okay, so I see that you really kicked ass on that and that show you did with Marcus, hitting the stage with him, and I see that you also got. I got to give you congrats because I know with this album just dropping last Thursday, you got another show coming up over here at in Kingsville, over there at the university.
We're gonna do what is it? After hours.
Little
man.
college gig, little first
Yeah.
university gig. So we're real stoked for that.
It's kind of a cool thing that they do. From what I haven't done, we haven't done it yet. So from what I understand, it's kind of like they do like a talk show kind of thing, right? And they kind of do like a whole Jimmy Fallon thing. You know what I mean? Where they do the talk show and they interview, do some stupid skits. I think it's really cool.
Kind of like college
seen.
radio back in the day, a little bit like that.
And then you
What
get
a treat! That's gonna be badass.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're stoked for it.
What's his
Man,
name?
go over there and give them all you got, man. They're gonna be blown away.
Yeah, we're hoping so. We're hoping so.
Hell yeah, I know you will. So let's get started with some of these questions, man. How did a kick-ass rock band like you guys come out of Alice come together?
Oh, dude.
That started way back when.
Do we all kind of journey? You want to do the journey? We'll do the journey, man.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, there was no real starting point, dude. It was honestly kind of like the way I like to look at it is like fate. You know what I mean? It just kind of happened, everything. But
yeah,
we're meant for it, dude. In 8th grade, our guitarist Trey, we're buddies in English class, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to start a band?" I'm like, "Dude, fuck yeah! Like, let's start a band, dude." And my dad has a band, and then we had our road crew. His name's Jacob. He was gonna be the bassist, but he didn't have a bass, so we gave him a guitar. And we found this other guy. I forget his last name, dude, but it was John. And 8th grade talent show, dude. We did TNT and then an impromptu. That's what I said, right? Impromptu, right? Yeah. Highway to Hell and the 8th grade talent show, dude. And I remember reading the lyrics off my phone in front of everyone. My dad took video, and then it was kind of. I kind of left out some cool.
What a badass icebreaker right there for all you guys. 8th grade coming together, throwing out some fucking classic AC/DC right there.
It gets even bigger. Let me go into detail, dude. I started off as a drummer, dude, and the guy that we had to sing for us, dude, he was trying to sing, and I had told him like, no, try more like this, you know. I was gonna try and sing, yeah, but I told him like this, and Trey looks at me, he's like, you should be our singer. I'm like, you're right, I should, and then I did that, and then freshman year, like into 9th grade, dude, I heard about this cat, man, Tony, dude, and my buddy tells me like he's a great drummer. You should talk to him. We talked to him, and he comes over, and then he joins the band, and we worked from there, and a couple other members throughout the years. And then Seth Lane joined us in 2019, 2020?
2021.
2021, dude. And he joins us. Tell him why you joined us, man.
So I was working late one night, man, and I wasn't able to catch these guys. They were playing a private gig at a ranch. Cool. And I saw some, recordings on social media like Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. And no diss to this guy, man, but the bassist they had at the time, he just wasn't selling it, man. He wasn't selling the rock and roll they were playing.
All right.
So I, not having played any instrument before, admittedly, went and picked up like a $90 bass at the pawn shop, dude, and just started plugging away, man. And, we're doing covers at the time, so it's kind of just getting the hang of it just by looking at, cheap music tabs.
He's been playing bass as long as he's been in the band.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Actually,
so you tell Rocco, hey, you need to upgrade your bass section and get me in the band.
Yeah, man, they needed somebody who was gonna sell it, man.
He sells it.
And even though you never played bass before, you're like, trust me, I'm gonna learn it. We're gonna take care of this.
Pretty much.
No shit.
Trust me, man.
I like that, dude. That's fucking. Hey, there's a lot of brotherhood going on right there. Because sometimes when you're doing this thing, you want everybody to be ready. Can he play? Does he already have his gear? Does he have badass gear? And you know what? A lot of the times when you're in 8th and 9th grade, 10th grade, starting your band, you ain't got shit. you know, you're borrowing gear from somebody, or you got to kind of improvise. You're buying the cheapest shit you can get your hand on at Sound Vibes or Guitar Center, and you got to go from there. But that really shows a lot of commitment from Rocco and the guys by saying, okay, well, if you can take his place, let's do it. And then you follow it through. It's awesome.
There's trust, man, and he delivers.
Yeah.
He definitely delivers.
Thank you.
And on Brotherhood, real quick, shout out to Sergio and Matt. They're in the chat. You know, Sergio Elizondo, he's from Alice, same hometown. He was there. He's a part of Joaquin into inclusion and everything. Yeah. And then Matt showing the love.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Matt, fucking love you, man. What does he got, Tony?
Yeah, I've played some drums for Matt a little bit, and bass, I believe, on that record. State of the Union put out a single with Matt. I want to say 2020.
Yeah, I like the intro in that song, man.
Yeah,
I like it. Dude, fuck you.
Yeah, so me and Matt are real tight. Love his stuff. He has some stuff with Teddy going on right now. Teddy.
That's that one that blew up, man. Right?
I forget the last name.
Is it Jazzy?
Yeah, it's very experimental.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, some good stuff.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
Very stuff. Yeah, exactly. Very good stuff cooking with Matt, man. I'm glad you guys are collaborating. That's badass.
Oh, the scene's great. The scene's great. We love everybody. We love everybody.
You can say that again, man. I think right now we've got a very a prosperous scene that's growing. That I see a lot of camaraderie. You know, mixed bands playing together. You know, it's not all metal, it's not all punk, or it's a little bit mixed of everybody. And I think as a fan, that provides a better show because you're able to get more than just, you know, death metal all night. You're able to get a little bit of everything, and I prefer
October 30th, man. We're hosting an event at the House of Rock. It's not announced yet, but we're gonna call it the Monster Mash because we got 3 different genres. It's Chill Killer, us, and Raw Nonsense, and we're all like, you know, the same age group, but kind of different styles, and that's why we're calling it the Monster Mash. It kind of ties into the Halloween thing, but like you're saying, it's different, but it's a good package.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like the marketing on that, dude. Call it the Monster Mash. Exactly. Very cool, dude. Very cool. Way to keep making those moves, man. And you got to make it for yourself. You got to make it happen for yourself. So stay hungry and keep working over there. You know, when it comes to working with Casey and staying over at the House of Rock, you couldn't find a better couple of guys to support the local scene. If they see that you're fucking kicking ass and you're hungry and willing to put the time in, they're going to provide a stage for you. They're going to take a chance. They're going to give you a night. And just big props to everybody at the House of Rock. I got a lot of love for them over there.
Yeah, I kind of I don't know how to say this, but with Casey, man, I feel like he's taking a chance on us. And I kind of I told him that we'd sell it out. I was like, give us the date. We'll sell it out. Give me 100 tickets. We'll do it. And I'm kind of talking out of my ass, but I'm going to pull through. We're gonna. Because we like
that's the attitude I like to hear. You know what I mean? And that's what Casey wants to hear is absolutely, man. Hey, sell 100 tickets, man. Fuck yeah. How much are they going to be?
$20. No, I'm just kidding, man. Just 10, dude. Just 10.
Just 10.
$10.
Good. Badass. You said it's on the 30th. What does that fall on? Is that Sunday?
Wednesday. It's going to be a challenge, man.
Wednesday, my bad. Okay. Halloween lands on a Thursday this year. So Wednesday night. Okay, killer. All right. Well, make sure you're putting that out there so that I can share it too on my page. And I'm going to try and make it out there that night as well. That sounds kick-ass. I want to see the Monster Mash. So now, pardon me. So now I know where you guys, well, I tell you what, I got to finish off this shot, man. I know you guys do a little drinking every so often, but cheers to you guys.
Oh, man, I wish I would have known. We could have pulled something out.
Yeah. Nah, if one of you guys wants to go get a drink or something, it's all good. I know how it goes. We're going to have a good time.
Y'all get those warm bottles on top of the fridge.
There you go. It's all good. We're going to have some fun. So let's see.
We're going to judge him.
Now that we got Seth's going to come back, I'll tell you what, we're going to start this next question right here. We're going to start with Tony from that side of the camera.
Hey, you're not driving, right? No, I'm kidding.
Tell me, Tony, what inspired you to get on the drum kit? And who's your favorite drummer?
Ooh, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one as far as the favorite drummers. As far as playing the drums, my family was kind of into music from a young age. My mom's a music teacher, so I kind of didn't have a choice, I like to say. You know what I mean? It happened to me. I didn't really pursue it. I was just kind of growing up around a lot of drums, and it just kind of happened. So I can't remember when I picked up the sticks, man. But taking it seriously, probably around like high school, like 2016. favorite drummer? There's so many. I'd say Neil Peart. Neil Peart's a safe bet. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Absolutely. You never go wrong with the Professor. Rest in peace.
The Professor, RP. Yeah, the GOAT, man. Yeah.
Oh, the GOAT. All right. Okay. Well, how about you, Rocco? Tell me who inspired you to get. Well, I know you just told me a little bit. You started out on the kit. And so would you say was the guys that inspired you to get on vocals, or did you already have a bug already in the back of your mind saying, man, I'd love to fucking be a singer, but I'm on the fucking kit?
Probably that. I remember being like little, and when my sister would be jamming Justin Bieber, I'd be telling her like, "Nah, I sing better," and I would rip something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't really know. Honestly, dude, this is gonna sound different, but WWE, man, like wrestling, I like being an entertainer. I just happen to be okay at singing. You know what I mean? I like being up there making a fool of myself and like, look at me, look at me, look at me. So that's Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean?
Yes. I totally dig it, bro. I love being on stage. I love performing. I like to lose myself up on stage, you know, so I definitely dig where you're coming from. And I ain't got a great voice either, but guys like me and you, we got to work a little bit harder, and we fucking bring out the energy and we rock. And that's just how we do it. We don't make up, we make up for it on the performance that we can't do those Steve Perry falsettos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I bet y'all can. Y'all are being humble. Y'all are both amazing singers, dude.
Oh, I definitely. Rocco sounds great, man. He sounds fucking awesome. I love his style. I love the grit from it. I love that it's already had that kind of that sound of like a vocalist that would come off the LA Sunset Strip. You know, it's got that nastiness, the raunchiness, the rockness, the edge that you want for a front man. You know, fronting your band like that. So it's really a perfect fit of all you guys coming together.
Since 14, he's sung like that. Like that's the crazy thing is that like, I mean, he's been able to do a good like AC/DC impression of both singers since we were like young. That's like what drew me to the band, honestly.
Both of them, dude. I'm doing Brian Johnson and Bon Scott. I want to try and do it right now, but I'm like sick.
That was back in the day.
Yes. Well, I know exactly how you feel because I got an AC/DC tribute band as well now, and we do them. I do them both, Bon Scott and Brian Johnson. And Brian Johnson is a bitch, but you know, I prefer Bon stuff. But you got to do it all.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. And this guy.
So you guys were doing a cover band before you went under the name XCESS. Was it Rock and Riot, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we were writing some original music as that outfit as well. Yeah. We just decided the original stuff felt better. You know what I mean? We didn't want to be on stage and them going, Ozzy, Ozzy. You know, we just didn't say our name.
That was a big moment, dude. We were playing a cover show in like July 2022. And we had played. I think we debuted "Light My Cigarette" and "Louder." And at the end of the show, they were chanting like "Encore, Ozzy," like doing an Ozzy song, Ozzy. And we just debuted 2 songs, and it was like a kick in the nuts. You know what I mean? It was like, but I'm not Ozzy. Yeah. We're not. That's not, what's his name? Tommy Aldridge. That's not. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it hurt. It hurt, dude. I was like, fuck this. We got to do our own thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Get the satisfaction of doing your own thing when you can do it at just as well. You know, the cover band kind of showed you, hey, we can play as good as any other fucking band that we're covering. It's just time when we put our own stamp on it.
And nothing wrong with cover bands either. Like I love cover bands, but
it's a blast. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it is fun,
and it's a good way to kind of grind your teeth and you're always learning something when you're playing somebody else's stuff. And if it's already something worth learning, then it's because it's been a hit. And a hit's a hit, and whatever you can take away from that and make your own, if it means anything to you, is only going to make you that much of a richer guy whenever you're putting your own music together. Because you wouldn't be playing that song if it wasn't from a badass band or really was worth a fuck.
We like the B-sides. We like to pick some B-sides.
That's true. We did. We love doing the B-sides, dude. That was some cool shit. Like we honestly, my mentality was like if they don't know, maybe if they don't know what the song, maybe they'll think it's us. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's what Metallica did. You know, back before they were Metallica, man, they were playing all these, British heavy metal.
Sex Pistols,
Sex Pistols, Saxon. Right? So,
absolutely.
Invasion stuff. Yeah.
Just like you guys, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where, you know, sometimes you just pick up your gear, and I'm more familiar with I want to say the punk rock version, because instead of me learning rock covers, my first band was playing drums, as a matter of fact, just like you, Rocco, in a punk band. But that was back in '83. We were called Aggravated Assault. And
that's a cool name.
Yeah, back in '83, we were the beginning of the scene with these other bands. Like the older guys were Devastation and Anchor Watt and Final Assault. Those are the big dogs. And we were like the new generation coming up in the 80s. And it was a great time, man. I've been very blessed to see all of this happen through my love for metal and all these great bands that have been, you know, that I've shared and over the past, you know, 40 some odd years. But, you know, it sounds like you guys have got a sound that, did you pick it up more from, did you just have a fascination with the 80s? Did you hang out with your uncles? Who gave you all these fucking, like the Guns N' Roses, the Rats, and all this music that kind of seems like it helps formulate what you guys got going on?
Parents, man.
Parents, dude.
Parents, all right.
Yeah.
They used to take you guys
parents, man. I mean, that's just kind of like what they showed us, you know. I mean, started with the beat. Well, like, I don't know how to answer that, dude. Like, there's pictures of me as a kid, like with like all the albums. Like there's a video. My dad has a video of me dancing around to, I think it's a Wango Tango. And I'm like a year old. I got a diaper on, dude, and I'm like dancing and I'm moshing. I'm running in a circle to Wango Tango, like this stupid shit. Man. It's just, I guess it's just our parents, man. They hooked us up. You know what I mean? They set us right.
Definitely. They really did set you right, man. They started you young. That's awesome. All right.
Real quick, I'm kind of surprised that you're a drummer, Tony. Like that's kind of crazy. I found, like, is at least my opinion, it's harder to find a good singer than it is a good drummer. So that makes a lot of sense that y'all moved on to the singing, because like that's a lot harder to do, I would say. I mean, there's a lot of good drummers, not as many good singers, I would say. You know what I mean? So that makes a lot of sense. Both of y'all kind of
appreciate that.
Moved on.
That's a great point, Tony, because when I first started singing, it was a band called Malignancy, which was the first death metal band here in town. It was in 1990, and my guy who played guitar with me in the band that we had right before this band came together was called Fracture Minority, and it was a 3-piece, me on drums and singing. And we had a bass player, and then we had a guitar player named Chris. Well, Chris came into death metal, and it was like it changed his whole world. So he wanted to get with this other band playing guitar, but they didn't have a singer. And he knew I was already singing and playing drums, and I was tired of singing and playing drums. I wanted to either do one or the other. So I said, fuck it, dude, I'll try out. And I ended up trying out to a song called Body Bag from Obituary. But it was the right place at the right time. Everything clicked. And I would, you know how it is, Tony, being a drummer, you got a lot of gear to get around. And if you had a choice between your drum set and a mic, I know it's easy. It's an easy choice. But sometimes there's no replacement for beating on your fucking kit and eating that kit, you know, making it yours and just, you know, dominating on that, man. And I know that's how Rocco felt at the beginning too. But you know, sometimes, like you say, we find a better place for us that kind of brings us a fulfillment and maybe brings out the better musician in us.
Oh, definitely.
I think being a drummer, though, it really brings you in line with the timing.
Rhythm.
You get that timing together, and then boom, everything else just kind of falls into place.
Yeah, that he understands that makes my job a whole lot easier because he comes from there. You know what I mean?
He's always on the downbeat and coming in on the right cues.
I try to be. I try my hardest, man. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Light my cigarette, dude. When the blood's pumping and the crowd actually, like, when they're really moving to it, dude, I'll start like, you can light my cigarette. Oh, so you're feeling it. Like, it's like, God damn, Rocco, slow the fuck down, dude. I get excited.
That's one thing we got to do as singers is pace ourselves.
Yeah.
It's not easy because we like to throw out all that energy, and you know, the more we can pace it, the better it just stays hard the whole night through. And that's all everybody wants. They always want it hard. So Seth, tell me, Seth, what inspired you to get on the bass? And who's your favorite bassist?
Well, like that story I was telling you earlier, man, you know, with the guy that they had at the time, that's like kind of what, like, really brought it out of me.
So that's what seeing somebody not doing it up to your standards made you say, you know what, I can do this better, and I'm gonna do it better.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And it's just honestly, I surprised myself with even 3 years later now, maybe even 3.5. How far I've come.
Yeah,
and making that decision back in 2021, and just telling myself, every day, like, just keep on working at it, man. You told yourself you were going to do this, and there's no other option,
right,
other than to just do it. Once that decision gets put in your head. As far as bassists go, man, I really look to Gene Simmons, man, and Duff McKagan.
Okay, all right.
Those two guys, man, their bass styles, I think, are a little similar. They're not playing exactly what the rhythm guitar is always playing.
True.
And, I try to get my bass lines to there at some point. Right now, we're in the still early stages, admittedly. So but at some point, I hope to be playing like those two guys, man. They really inspire me to be.
Yes. Well, I see a little bit of Duff McKagan in the video for SA Sweetheart when you're moving, dude. You got some Duff.
That's crazy you say that, because now I'm seeing it in my head. I'm like, that kind of does, man. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yes, bro. Hell yeah. Well, let's give a shout out to our brother Marcus Liao.
That's my dad, bro.
Hey,
That's
Marcus.
my dad right there, man.
He's got so much love for you, brother. And we got a lot of love for Marcus, man. Oh, my Jesus. He's been on the show at least 3 or 4 times. And what a champion for this whole scene that we have here. He's gone and put South Texas on the map worldwide. And he's been nothing but, the best of a friend. He's always been there for me to help me out. And there's nothing like seeing our bro up there on stage when he went around the world with El Nino. Yeah. But, of course, we love to see him kill it with our guys in Shattered Sun.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, dude.
Alice,
Texas. Yes, sir. Dude,
we love you, Marcos. Thanks for tuning into the show tonight. Hell yes.
He's a fucking G, dude. That guy's a badass, man. He's fucking cool.
Man, and big shout out to everybody at Swim the Current, his project with the guys from New Jersey. Great stuff right there. More great material coming on from Marcus and Swim the Current, man. So make sure you're checking that out, everybody. Well, let's move on to your next question for you. Tony, tell me, what was your first concert?
Ooh. It's a hard question. That's a hard question. I've been going since before I can remember, but I'll tell you my favorite concert.
Okay.
My favorite concert was Motley Crue with this guy about like 2 years ago. We saw them right before they axed Mick.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, at the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
We got to see Motley Crue. We got to see Motley Crue. You know what I mean, man?
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Great. Cool memory, dude.
So that's the most recent one in memory that I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I went to that. You know what I mean?
That was a big show. That was a killer show.
Known they were going to put John 5 in. I mean, John 5's great.
Oh, love him. Respect him.
John 5's great. But we saw the OG lineup. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely Motley Crue, favorite concert for sure.
The beer was expensive, though, dude. $20 a beer. And then I was going to call it the B word. And this chick, asked us, you want a tip? No. And then she was rude. Yeah, she asked for a tip. Like, all you did was hand me a cold beer. No. Then she goes, well, then get out of my line. It was like, oh, fuck you.
Hey, man, I can't believe the prices of drinks, man. Holy shit.
Vampires.
Yeah, man. Talk about bloodsuckers at these shows, man. I saw Sammy Hagar a couple of weeks ago at the Woodlands. And, yeah, $17 fucking, tall boys. It's a fucking ball buster. But what else you going to do, right? You got to fucking have a brew. So... it is what it is. But let me tell you about when I first saw Motley Crue. I saw them on the Theater of Pain tour, man.
No way.
Yeah, I was there, and I fucking had to walk. I walked on foot for about 3 miles to get there just by myself, and I got a ticket that I told the story last week. I went dumpster diving at Craig's Record Factory, and I found about 10 Ticketmaster tickets that were blank, and I just copied word for word my friend's ticket. And at that time they didn't have scanners and shit. They just saw Ticketmaster ticket, ripped it, and I was in. And that kicked ass. But I think the show that I preferred better was when I saw them on Girls, and that was up in Dallas with fucking Whitesnake and I think we just Whitesnake, but it was Whitesnake when they had that Still of the Night. So it was a killer album.
That's so good. Still nice.
Badass tour. Man, you bring up some great memories when I think about the crew, man. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Rocco, what was your first concert?
It was Kiss, and it was the Monster. That Monster tour was at Sonic Boom. It was 2010. My dad took me, dude.
Badass.
Yeah, no, that was cool. It was a cool time. Don't really remember it, but I remember Gene. We were like 5th row, dude, and he threw you know how he does like and he goes up in the air and he wipes the blood and he threw it. And I remember my dad almost caught it. You know what I mean? That was pretty cool.
Oh, I fucking love it. Who's your favorite guy in Kiss? Do you have a favorite?
Dude, they're all my favorite. Gene from a business standpoint. Paul, because he's a really good entertainer, dude. But honestly, dude, Ace Frehley. Yeah. Ace Frehley, dude. He's just
that's so
beast.
His solo album is just it's
Snowblind, right?
Yeah, dude. Snowblind. Ozone is Ozone, right? Ozone. Speeding back to my baby. Dude. Ace Frehley, he's my favorite.
Nice.
He's a shit, man. I love Kiss. That was my first concert. I saw them in '79 on the Dynasty tour.
Damn, dude.
I was 9 years old. And after that, I was like, man, all I want to do is fucking rock. I saw Gene Simmons spitting out blood and blowing out fire, wearing a fucking demon costume. I said, God damn, I want to be that guy for the rest of my life.
Nice.
So, you know, I know how it feels, dude. I've always loved rock and roll, and it's when you got it, you got it. And for those that don't got it, they don't understand what we live and what we get out of all this stuff. So, and that's okay because they don't have to. This is our world. We're gonna do our thing, and you know, everybody kind of gets on the ride if they want to, but if not, we're gonna keep grinding regardless. So, Seth, what was your first concert?
Shit, man. So, you know, as a kid, I come from like a mix of like, you know, 90s, 2000s with that 80s, man. So, when I was about like 8 years old, man, my mom took me to my first concert there at Concrete Street, man, and it was Korn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, it was Korn, man. And they put on a kick-ass show. That's when they were doing all that stuff with Skrillex, the DJ. I forget what the name of that album is, man, but it was a badass show. Of course, I was a kid, so I wanted to get home early, dude. I was tired, but either way, you know, from what I saw, dude, it was a badass show. Being a little 8-year-old and damn near in a pit, you know, running from.
Yeah, dude, that's tight, man. I'm glad that y'all had somebody that always would take you to the shows, that would let you experience that and kind of, you know, let you into that world. Because if you don't get a chance at an early age, sometimes you kind of miss that early magic that sparks something special in you that makes you want to play guitar, get on the vocals, get on the drums, you know, be a part of the show one way or another. You just kind of fall in love with a concert. And I've always loved concerts, man. I like a lot of different music, but it's just something about a concert is just kind of like going to church. It's just like rock church, man. And, you know, like metal church, you know, the heavier it is, it's more metal church.
But I got a different standpoint, dude. I don't like going to concerts. But hold on, hear me out. I love concerts, man, and I'll buy like the tickets. But I get like legit, man. I low key get a little jealous. Like a little jealous, dude. I remember watching because I went to the end tour for Kiss. I actually had Gene Simmons look at me, dude. Because the whole time I was observing, watching, taking it in. Like, this is the last time I want to see one of my favorite groups. Yeah. But I was honestly like, no, I want to be up there, you know. And I remember I was standing like just not partying, and he broke character, dude. He straight up went like and looked at me like why aren't you partying? And I'm like, sorry, Gene. I'm just in my head right now, man. I get a little jealous, man. Maybe that's not the right word. It might not be the right word, but I want to be up there too. You know what I mean?
Personal statement, Gene Simmons, Rocco Olvera's coming for you.
Damn right, I'm coming for you, Gene Simmons. I'm the best front man. You too, Lee Roth, David.
Lee Roth.
Yeah,
Lee Roth,
hey,
David.
All right. Big fan of David Lee Roth, huh?
Shit, yeah, dude. I could do a backflip. You want to see?
I don't want you to break anything.
Tony?
Okay, maybe at a show or something. Maybe another time.
we go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I want to talk about recording with Say Your Mind. So you tell me about that experience. You recorded with Chris Reyes. I know Chris is also playing with King, right?
Yeah, he did a tour with them. He did a tour with them pretty recently.
Yeah, and you know what? I've seen Chris do a lot of great work, and I work at Texas A&M University. I think he might have graduated from there already, maybe for sound production. And every time I ran into Chris, he's just great people, man. So I know working with him must have been, a really cool experience, huh?
It was fun, dude. We went to high school with him, man. Yeah. He's a year older than us. Yeah, dude. It's honestly like a little clique. We're all, me, Seth, and Tony, and Trey, the original 4, are all class of 2019. Chris is class of 2018. We all these guys were drumline together.
Me and Chris were on the drumline together, for about 2 years.
Very cool. I had no idea. And to tell you the truth, I didn't know until tonight, us talking about it, that he's also from Alice as well.
Yeah. Alice, Texas, born and raised.
Wow. That is very cool. Very cool. I'm really impressed by the production he did with your album, man. Everybody out there, please go to Spotify or whatever music platform you have and download the XCESS. Make it one of your favorite picks. Add it to your playlist. You're gonna fucking rock your ass off. Suggest Light My Cigarette, SA Sweetheart bangs. I mean, everyone on there is just a banger after banger, and it never lets up. Just fucking great, heavy, hard-hitting rock. The way I like it. And what I like is that you deliver on stage the same way. So I'm loving that. I've been able to see some videos of you doing your thing over during the Rock Into Inclusion. And man, great energy, dude. I love it. And, I noticed you also got a show coming up with Head PE.
Yeah, dude. October 5th, dude, at the House of Rock. That's gonna be a good one, a big one. I consider it that we got the in with Come and Take It Productions because I emailed them and I emailed them and they were like, they set us up that date. We also might just be considered local talents, so it's probably more likely that we're just local and we don't have the in, but it was a big deal to us, so we want to deliver for sure. I mean, we deliver every show in front of nobody, everybody, you know. But
great guys, we'd love to work with them more in the future.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
That's gonna be badass. I'm very happy for you making the move. You got to make the move, and with the album behind you, you got product right there to show them, hey, this is what you got. Come get us. And they did the right thing by putting you guys in the bill. I think it's going to be a great package right there. We got a shout out to the guys in Modern Day Renegade, some other heavy hitters from locally. Mark, I think Mark might have left the band, but much love to all the guys in Modern Day Renegade. I love those guys. And also Relent. Holy shit. Love me, Miggy and John and all the guys. And oh my God, son of a bitch. You got to help me out on here.
Give us a hint. Hint.
Texas Devil.
Morgan,
of course. Morgan kicking ass with Relent. And hopefully Sal's back into the mix too. But love me some Relent. That's going to be such a great bill. I think I saw a flyer that had Head PE even added like maybe another national band to the package. So it's going to be 6 heavy hitting bands. So everybody out there, get ready for October 5th. Get out there to the House of Rock early and catch XCESS. That's going to be, I guess that's going to happen after the After Hours gig because that's coming up on the 26th, right after the After Hours. Mm-hmm. Very cool, man. Keep the grind up, man. Every show you get invited, take it, man. Just keep on taking and just eating them alive, man. Love it.
He loves to take it. He really
I love to take it. I eat it, spit it out, swallow it all over again, dude.
There you go. That's right. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Let me talk about the first single, Light My Cigarette. I love the lyrics, like smoking every inch of it. I'll make sure that you're feeling it just for the hell of it. Fucking light my cigarette. Oh, yes, man. I love where you're going with that right there. Great fucking hard rocking lyrics. Did you write those lyrics, Rocco?
Yeah, we actually finished that one at that Motley Crue concert that we went to, man. That second verse, I was having a lot of trouble with it, and me and Tony were like, Tony was there, let's fucking knock it out. It was like, I forget what he came up with. It was exactly the second verse is just me and Tony in the car ride home. But what'd you ask?
Yeah, very well. I just, I just wanted to make sure that, do you write all the lyrics too?
No.
Collaborative,
It's
very
collaborative,
collaborative.
man. It's collaborative. A lot of times it's like one of us will find the vibe of the song. You know what I mean? And it'll just kind of like whenever I try to come out with like some sort of lyrics, man. I like to think about like the music video. Like, what is the what is this vibe? Like, what would the music video be about to this tune? You know what I mean? And then, visualizing the song and the music.
How's it going to translate video wise, right?
Yeah, and that kind of helps me come out with lyrical ideas, like what's the vibe, and then I'll run. Me and Tony will shoot lyrics back together. Trey, our guitarist, dude, that guy spins a yarn, dude. So he'll just yap, dude, yap. Ooh, and this and that, and it's like, all right, and it's like, just chill. You said one good line out of 100 lines. And we're gonna run with that. I like that one, like, because you know what I mean. It's like you're bound to strike gold at some point. So
yes,
we got it.
We kind of try to treat it like the Beatles, where it's like whoever brought the song to the band, they get to make the calls. And it's very collaborative, but like whoever brings the song, that's, they're going to do the calls on that song pretty much. But we all dabble in everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
dude.
he plays guitar, drums, bass. I play guitar, drums, bass, sing. Seth is very good at GarageBand and like programming beats and whatnot. So, it's just whoever kind of brings a song, you know what I mean? We're just looking for songs.
Man, that's awesome. You got a lot of, you got a lot of different weapons going on right there. That's very killer.
A unit.
Yeah.
We like to,
When it comes to me and the lyrics, I gotta say I don't let any of my guys write them. It's always me, and it's always been me.
I get scared, man. I get scared that I'm writing like too stupid. Like it's not like I just get insecure. It's like, does this sound cool? Is it even catchy? Is it too what explicit? Like I got a bunch of examples that I probably shouldn't bring up, man. But, like light my cigarette. We all know what it's about, but it's
right.
Like,
yes. So I get the idea.
It all work together because it could have been something completely different,
I like subtlety.
Subtlety. It works, and I like it too. He kind of taught me that,
yes, subtlety and little innuendos where you just got to kind of read between the lines, and it just what's up.
Yeah,
what's up? Yes, man.
Oh,
I love it, man. So I love that. I love the Light My Cigarette, dude. That's a fucking banger right there. And it's only 2 weeks ago. Dub Party just dropped, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's fucking fresh right there. And that's a banger, man. That's a badass party rocking anthem right there, dude.
Thank you, man. See that's one that was a good thing we all collabed on, dude. Because the original lyrics. Our guitarist Trey, he was like, "We're gonna call it the Lady Love," and I'm like, "What's that?" And it's a lady bar in Thailand. Like, all right, dude, do that. And that was the chorus at the Lady Love. And I remember I was driving to Corpus one day, and I was like, "This ain't working, dog. Like this Lady Love is not the chorus, dude." And me and Tony came out with a verse back in high school in 2018, and it was something silly. It went, "Me and the boys don't feel like stopping. We just want to keep on rocking." And it was that, and I had it like burnt in my brain for the longest time. And I was driving to Corpus, and I thought about that line, like maybe that kind of fits. If we don't feel like stopping, this party keeps on rocking. Party don't. It just came together on a car ride.
Yes.
That chorus.
It flows. It's got a great groove, man. Hell yeah, it's a banging chorus right there. It sticks with you, man. That's what I like. Great opening track for the album right there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what about musically? I guess it's kind of like Tony said. Whoever kind of brings the song to the table.
Exactly, kind of Beatles style. You know what I mean? Like Paul drummed on some of those records and stuff like that. I mean, I think I do drums on most of our stuff, but we'll have stuff like Rocco hop on a guitar, or I'll hop on a bass. And, we just kind of do the music that way. It's all ideas.
It's very collaborative, man, with each other.
Yeah.
Where do you guys rehearse?
At the garage or at a ranch.
Yeah. Either out in the middle of nowhere or the suburbs. Yeah.
All right. Over here in town, we have that TFC Studios for the most part.
That's where we filmed the San Antonio Sweetheart music video.
Yeah, the first part of the music.
The first
video
half of the video is in
Yeah.
TFC. In was it room D? I think the big one.
Yeah, the big room.
This one, yeah, the practice one.
Badass. All right, man. That kicks ass. And so we got to give a shout out. Who shot that video for you right there?
Troy Allen Garza, Lux Lights. Is he say that right? Lux Lights. He does the work for Upon a Burning Body, dude. He's a cool cat.
Yeah.
He's really cool. Did a good job.
Another recommendation from Chris.
Did a good job.
Bear in mind. Yeah, he pointed us in the right direction with that.
Very cool. Fuck yeah. Well, you know, just like you said, Chris gonna keep everything. You know, you guys are homeboys, so he's got made some great connection. And so yeah, I would definitely follow his lead as well anytime.
Especially like on the collaborative subject we're talking about, like he definitely did that a lot with us, you know, like, oh, let's try this idea in this place, this idea this place. And he is also one of those guys that, you know, plays bass, guitar, drums, so very easy to communicate and, you know, get those ideas where they needed to be for the album, you know.
Yes. Shit. Big time, man. Big shout out to Chris, man. Hell yes.
Yeah, if you're
I'd
thinking
like to work with him one day.
If you're thinking about, you know, doing recording, you should reach out to Chris, man.
Yes, absolutely.
He'll get you right.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about the latest single, San Antonio Sweetheart.
Music video, yeah.
Now that one right there, it just like makes me think about us talking earlier and how when you're putting the lyrics together, you kind of want to see how it's going to visually come out in a video as well. And I can definitely see how that all pieced together with the knock at the door is that scene right there going on.
Dude. That song was like made in a night, dude. Honestly, in this room that we're in, dude. Trey had a little idea, and we just ran with it. It was funny at first. We were kind of like, that's me saying, like, are these lyrics too explicit? You know, I saw her number, man. It was dirty. It was stupid, but we couldn't help but just agree that, like, well, what's the point of doing it? We're having fun. And this is definitely fun. So let's sing it, and we've made it all come to light. And dude, even the earliest versions had that awesome skit, where there's videos of us like doing it live before it's even been recorded. Hello, who is it? You know, and it was just the mic went back and forth, riffing with myself.
Yeah.
And,
I like it, man. I really liked it a lot, dude. That's tight. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So, what's the feedback been so far? Well, let me ask you this. I'm sure the feedback's been pretty good because you even got it going on C101. How did that come about?
Y'all, dude, Marcus. He hooked us up, man. I saw him because I work at HEB, man, and I saw him, and I was like, "Yo, Marcus!" I had been emailing JC Kick-Ass Rock Radio Show over there in Canada because I was just so eager to get our music on the radio, and I was emailing, and I just so happened to see Marcus at HEB the same day we were going to make our radio debut. And I was like, dude, we're on the radio. And he was like, no way, what station? I don't know, Canada, dude. Like, who cares? He was like, all right, well, I'll reach out to C101 and see what's up. And he fucking delivered, dude. We're on C101.
Badass.
Huge fucking shout out and thank you to Marcus, dude. That guy is like the nicest. You would think being a part of like El Nino and actually being, you know, a big name that he might, you know, I mean, not, you know, he's really fucking cool, dude. He responds to his DMs. You'd think at that level he probably wouldn't, but he does, dude. He's the nicest fucking dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. I couldn't say. I agree with you 1,000%. Hell yes. Well, I'm glad he made it. He pulled some strings or told a person or two, hey, you got to check these guys out, get them on there. And man, there's nothing better than hearing your music on the radio.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
Surreal.
Very, very.
You know, back in the day, we used to have something called local licks. And that's where the local bands would send in their records or send in their CDs. And like at 9 o'clock on a Sunday evening, you'd have Monty Montana playing them on either K-Rad or C101. And it was the biggest thrill for all our bands back in the day to hear our jams on there. And to actually be in a rotation on C101, you know, which is off of Clear Channel, which is a huge fucking, they own all the radio waves, you know what I mean? Clear Channel is fucking huge as fuck. To get that exposure on there, it's just, it's like almost like a 1 in a million chance, dude. Yeah. But you did it. You did it, and it's all about knowing the right people and putting out a badass product. You gotta have it. It's gotta be badass. And you guys did it. You took care of your part, and now it just let the music do the talking, as Aerosmith would say, and put the grind behind it and put those live performances behind it. Because, you know, when we're doing a rock band, it's all about that live show. You know, I really think that's what I always love about seeing bands is seeing them live. I like hearing a great CD and hearing that music, but I prefer being at a concert or being at a show where you can fucking just see those guys just tearing it up as a band, doing things that, you know, me and you are doing as well. Yeah. So let me get back to the point right here. Now, with this new album, it's self-titled XCESS. It's got 9 heavy hitters on it. It's 30 minutes of hard rocking, sex fueled. It's a fucking party machine, man. It's fucking badass. I love it. So, you know, thinking about the great concepts and themes that were in here reminds me of some badass bands that I grew up listening to. And so thinking about some of those badass bands, I wanted to ask you guys, starting with Tony, what would be your dream concert? What would be 3 or 4 bands that you'd love to be opening a show for, going across America?
So my mom was a big fan of Dream Theater in the early 2000s. She would be a lot of that like progressive metal, that experimental stuff. So that really kind of led my ear. So definitely Dream Theater's headlining. You know what I mean? I want to see like a 3-hour set from Dream Theater.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If I could get like, I don't know, like a really good drummer to fill in for Rush, put Rush on there as well, get them back together. Portnoy, yeah. Throw Portnoy right from Dream Theater. Let him do 2 sets that night. Throw him on Rush, and then,
Sevenfold?
Dream Theater, yeah, Avenged Sevenfold. They're great. They're kind of pushing that experimental envelope a lot these days, you know. And then maybe just the Foo Fighters, just for like a good into the night. You know what I mean? Little Dave. I got another confession to make.
What is it, Dave?
What's the confession?
He's got a new side project, so that's very interesting.
Those are some banging bands. Great choices. In Rock and Riot, did you ever do any Foo Fighters?
Yeah.
Which one? Or 2?
What was the question?
Which covers the Foo Fighters did y'all do in Rock and Riot?
Oh, we never.
No,
I covered Everlong about 1 billion times during high school, but never with this band. But yeah, Everlong's like a standard. You know what I mean? Everyone's got to learn that. Little Come As You Are.
That's a hard one for drummers too to keep it up.
Yeah.
Rocking that hi-hat.
Yeah.
He's good at that.
I know it may look easy when Tyler does it, but you know, shit, it's you gotta have some good chops to keep that up.
And R.I.P. him too, Taylor Hawkins, man. Yeah.
So tell me, Rocco, what do you think? What's going to be your dream concert?
Okay. I don't want to take too long. I'm just gonna start shooting out names. I would love to see Dio for sure, man. He qualifies, right?
Yeah. I brought Rush back.
All right, you brought Rush back.
You can bring him back. You can
I
bring him back.
I want Dio. I want to see Rat. I want to see Dio, Rat, Leonard Skinner. And Spinal Tap. Fuck it, yeah. Spinal Tap.
And who's Spinal Tap?
Yeah. Spinal Tap, Dio, what was it? Leonard Skinner and who?
Rat.
And Rat.
Man, that's a hell of a show right there. I dig it. You guys have thrown out some really good bangers right there. Tell me about yours, Seth. What's your dream show?
Shit, man.
Katy Perry.
I say right now, probably Katy Perry, little
Gaga.
Taylor Swift.
He's not kidding.
No, man.
That's two. Who else?
I'm here with Rock on Rat, man. That's a kick.
Rat. I love me some fucking Rat, dude. Hell yes.
I'm a big fan of Warren.
All right. Where the Down Boys go, yeah. Amongst other hits.
Yeah. I'm a little Mr. Rainmaker off of American, the second album that they released, dude. Mr. Rainmaker off that album is such a great song.
I don't know that one. Okay, I got to check that one out. All right.
Gotta check it out. Very cool. Yeah, dude. I got Rat, Warrant, dude. Shit, dude. I'd fucking love to see Motorhead, dude, up there.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. Yes. The energy. Yes. The intensity.
Mix it up a little bit. You know, and
can I change my answer?
Of course, XCESS, gonna be there.
Yes. Well, that's the whole point. You guys are going to be the opening band for these bangers. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Okay, I love those. I love those bands. Seth, Rocco, you wanted to change yours, or you wanted to add on?
Motorhead. It just does a completely different list. Motorhead, George Strait, Waylon Jennings, and is it Cameo? Word Up.
Cameo.
Word Up. Yeah.
Word Up.
Good new answer.
There you go. Hey, all right, that's a party. That's
Shout
a
out
fucking
Big
party
Ray in the
right
chat.
there.
Big Ray in the chat.
So,
Much love.
Yes,
We'll get
dude, I love it. Let's give a shout out. We got some other friends of ours joining in. Abel Montoya giving shout out to XCESS, and we got Randy Greer, and we also got Reyes Mendoza. Hell yes, you know Reyes. He's saying rock on, brother.
Big Ray. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Him and my mom.
Guys, thanks for joining the show. Give me a subscribe. And if you got any questions for the guys in the band or shout outs, please just type them on in, man. We'll definitely give you a shout out on here. So let me keep going. So it looks like the next show is going to be coming up on the 27th over in Kingsville. And I kind of like the idea that it's going to be kind of like a talk show and jam at the same time. So they're going to be able to do a little interview with y'all. And the next thing you know, they get to see it thrown down live. So that's bad as fuck. I think that's going to be a kick-ass concert. And then right after that, the following week, it seems like it's going to be
Head PE.
the Head PE. What day of the week does that fall on the 5th?
I believe that's a Saturday, October 5th.
Perfect. It's going to be a packed house over there at the House of Rock. Man, you guys, everybody watching the show, make sure you get your plans to go grab yourself a ticket there at the House of Rock. Skip the online fees where you have to pay an extra $10. Just go up to the bar, bypass all those extra fees, and just get the ticket price right there. All right.
Or you can buy a ticket from us, which helps us out. Makes us look good.
That's what I'm talking about. I like the hungriness. So just go to XCESS on their Facebook page and direct message them, or on their Instagram. You got an Instagram too?
We got ticket. Oh, we got Instagram XCESS_TX. We got tickets for you, man. You buy tickets from us. You can take pictures for free. We'll sign your shirt. I'm just kidding, man.
This guy will do a backflip.
I'll do a backflip for you.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to give them the extra special treatment, something that they can't get from House of Rock, but only from you guys. Yes, kick ass. Okay, now we come to that part of the night where I want to talk to you guys about a segment I call Draw the Line. All right, so I'm going to be hitting you guys with some bands, some musicians, and you tell me who you would. I tell you what. Say for instance, as an icebreaker, say I got somebody's throwing them at me. I got Metallica versus Megadeth. So I'm going to decide, well, if I had to go choose one of those bands, say they're both playing in town tonight, who would I spend my night with? For me, it'd easily be Metallica. Love me some Megadeth, but I mean, fuck, I've been a fan of James Hetfield doing his thing just ever since I first saw him, and I had a chance to meet him back in the day at Justice for All. But that kind of gives you an idea where I'm going to be going with this. So let's get things started, and we're going to start things off with Seth, and then we're going to work our way through. So, Seth, tell me who you like between Motley Crue versus the Scorpions.
Shit, dude. Oh, man, dude. Early what?
Is it early Scorpions or like what era of Scorpions? There's a big difference.
Scorpions.
Motley Crue's catalog versus Scorpions catalog.
Okay, Kevin. Okay, discography for discography. Shit, dude. I go Scorpions, man. I go Scorpions.
Right? All right, I get it. Hell yeah, Scorpions. Rocco, what do you think? Motley Crue or the Scorps?
Motley Crue. I put Motley Crue.
Okay, all right. Tony.
No, Scorpions all the way. No one like you. Rocky like a hurricane, bro.
Sales of Sharon.
Boo! Kickstart my heart. Home sweet home. 2 Glass of Love and Livewire. Come on.
Hey, I love the bangers. And that's why I want to make it a little tricky. I make it a real challenge, man, because what I like about both those bands, they were all about the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know what I mean? They were the best at it, and they made fucking killer riffs that, you can't fucking, you never forget them. You'll never forget them. That's why they're some of our favorite bands. So let's move on to our next one. Okay, Seth, this one is a Van Halen question. Where are you at between, are you David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar?
You better pick the right answer, bro. You say the wrong one.
There's no wrong answer.
No, that's the wrong answer.
No,
That's it.
no. I don't care. I like Van Hagar. I don't care how much
Hey,
I
no,
get
that
for
was
it.
gonna be my answer. That was gonna be my.
I love Van Hagar.
Wait. I like when they were both together. You remember they did that tour
I
together?
remember that tour.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna
yeah.
say. I like the David Lee
Yes.
Hagar. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong, dude. Everything Van Halen did with David Lee Roth, dude, from fucking 78 with Van Halen 1 up to
84, 85, something like that. 86.
Yeah, 84, 85, 86, something like that, man. Sammy Hagar's got a great voice, man. I can't deny it. Cannot deny it.
I love it. All right, Hagar it is. Rocco, who is
You know
it?
my answer. Come on, man. David Lee Roth, all the
Right.
way. That's sex daddy right there, bro.
Can you do the kick?
I really can.
He can.
I really can. I tore.
You ripped your pants?
No,
Yeah.
no, dude. I got
It's fire.
injured in high school, dude, and I thought I quit football after that. And I thought people were gonna fuck with me a lot, so I legit started like doing MMA and stuff like that. So I can kick. I can kick really high and really hard, dude. So I can do it. I can do it. I'll post it out one of these days, man. I promise.
That's one of my favorite things that I love to see David Lee Roth do was a fucking kick. And then you remember how you do the dance with the fucking sword?
Yeah.
That was
you know,
tight,
I did
man.
a funny
I love
callback to him.
The performer in David Lee Roth was always my favorite. But let's see what Tony's got up his sleeve. Who do you prefer? Were you going Sammy Hagar as well?
No, I'm trying to say like that tour where they were both doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it had
Yeah.
those singers, why not both? You know what I mean? I like them both so much. I'm gonna pick the tour just because there was that overlap where they were both kind of in the band. I'm gonna pick that era, just right between. Or
I
not
dig
right
it. Respect to all those answers right there. Both guys, you know, have made their mark with Van Halen, but only one guy actually made a Grammy and had the song of the year, and that was Right Now with Hagar. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But at the same time, who the fuck wrote Ain't Talking About Love? Right? That's like one of the fucking best fucking rock jams right there. The guitar, everything about it is like one of my favorites. So that's one song I don't cover yet in one of my bands, but I'm going to.
We've done that one.
Yeah, we
like
did.
that.
did that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did Pretty Woman too.
We also did Pretty Woman. Yeah.
We did a lot of Van Halen.
Fuck.
Covers.
I can hear it. I can definitely hear you throwing out Van Halen. Okay, so next one. Seth, Ozzy Osbourne versus Ronnie James Dio.
Oh shit, man!
Catalogs, even Black Sabbath, from Black Sabbath, they all had their Black Sabbath days, but then they also went solo. Who do you think? Who do you have to see? If both of them were playing in town tonight, and you could only go to one place, are you going to go see Ozzy or Dio?
I think that's the hardest one you've asked.
The hard one.
I hope so. I try and make these hard.
Shit, man. Discography or discography, man. I go Ozzy.
Ozzy. Okay, all right.
I love me some Dio, man. A lot of that solo work he did, dude, it was great.
Yes.
The whole album was great. You know, but I go Ozzy.
Ozzy it is. Hell yeah. Rocco, who do you want?
I'm gonna go Ozzy as well, man. I love Ronnie James Dio. That like he said, dude, Holy Diver, Dream Evil, Sacred Heart. All those albums, dude, are just amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. But Ozzy, dude, Ozzy.
Ozzy. Tony, what do you think?
We're gonna go 3 for 3 on this one, dude. John Osborne, man. Early Ozzy. I like John Osborne. Black Sabbath days before he even was Ozzy. You know what I mean? John Osborne.
Uh-huh.
That's if I could change my earlier answer, put Black Sabbath in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Like early Black Sabbath, that's the roots. You don't have sludge without Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
You don't have metal without Black Sabbath. You know what I mean? That's so easily John Osborne, man. 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Love me some Ozzy, man. Who else could do Ozfest? And I think Ozfest was one of the best things that could ever happen to metal. I think in the 90s when Ozfest was hitting into the early 2000s, it opened the door and gave a platform for so many up and coming bands that they wouldn't have ever had an opportunity like that to play in front of crowds that Ozzy would bring in. So love the Godfather of fucking all metal, Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness. I definitely vote for Ozzy for president. I don't give a fuck. He can run this country better than what's going on right now. So fucking Aussies, I'm with you guys all the way. Make it 4-way.
John Osborne.
That's right, all day. So let's move on. Next one, Seth, Wasp versus The Priest.
Oh, dude, easy. Judas Priest.
Okay, all right. Easy. Priest is all right. Okay. Rocco?
Wasp, you said?
Yeah.
Wasp and Judas.
Wasp. Fuck like
Wasp.
a beast. Remember that one?
Yeah, you're picking them, dude. Wasp, dude. I've seen Judas Priest, man. Wasp, 100%. Blind in Texas, Animal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I come around, I come. That's great lyrics, dude. And they're not good. I come around, I come. That's good. It's so solid. It sells. Oh, yes, Wasp. I'm so loud.
Solid, exactly. Tony, what do you think?
Just off of like the controversial Rob Halford stuff, I'm gonna go with Wasp. But also like I'm Blind in Texas. I love Wasp so much. Judas Priest has some bangers, but like Rob's kind of weird, you know what I mean? But Wasp. You know what I mean? Yeah, so two Wasp.
Priest, man.
Hey, I dig it, man. Wasp has a special place in my heart. I saw Wasp come on their self-titled. They played over at the Ritz, and they had Metallica on Metallica's Ride the Lightning tour, opening up for them. So I gotta say, Blackie Lawless has some of the biggest balls in the business, because not only did he bring Metallica on the road to open for him, but he had the balls to bring Slayer on the road.
Yeah.
And I know when Slayer played here during Wasp, people were still yelling Slayer.
Oh, wow.
And it's a tough crowd to have to follow up. But Wasp didn't give a fuck. Blackie Lawless is a killer, man.
That's probably why he did it, man. It makes you pressure makes diamonds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He's like, I don't give a fuck who these kids are. I'm gonna fucking come out here and kick ass and let them fucking have the stage. That's cool. I know they're bringing people in, and that's what we're here for, to make money. So, you know, he's been killing it for years, man. Blackie's a beast. Love me some Blackie. Yeah. So, you know, they were here a year or two ago. Did any of you guys make it to that show?
Judas Priest?
No, Wasp. Wasp at the Pavilion.
My dad tried taking me, man, but I wasn't available.
Oh, shit. Oh, it was so good. He sounds great. From vocalist to vocalist, Blackie still sounds fucking amazing. Man, that's so fucking good. Okay, I got a couple more for you. All right. Let's see. I don't know which one I want to give you guys first. All right. Let's do this one. Seth, Aerosmith versus Guns N' Roses. There's some killers right there, you know, fucking Axl Rose versus fucking Steven Tyler. Steven fucking Tyler, man, the Toxic Twins, man.
This is heyday, right? Like when they were in their prime.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I give it to Guns, man.
Okay, Guns. All right, Seth.
Like I said earlier, man, and you know, Duff McKagan, very inspirational.
Yeah.
To me. So I give it to Guns.
Killer. All right, I get it. I dig it. Rocco, what do you think?
Aerosmith, 100%.
Well, give me a couple of your favorite Aerosmith songs.
What if I didn't know any? That was just bullshit. No, I do, man. Back in the Saddle, or I like that one. That intro is amazing.
Yeah.
I saw one. Shit, man. Now I'm drawing blanks because you asked me, dude. I like Aerosmith. Why you gotta do this to me? I look silly now.
Sweet
Emotion. That's easy. Dream on, boo. But what's that one, dude?
How about that
Living
jam?
on the Edge. Living on the Edge. I like that one.
Hey, that's a banger. Living on the Edge. I like that blues cover that they also do. It's called Big 10-inch.
Oh yeah.
What'd you call me?
That's a jam, right? That's a fucking big, fucking hard rocking blues jam right there. Hop on that Big 10-inch. I thought you were gonna hit me with that one, Rocco. Light that cigarette, all right? Hell yeah. Okay, Tony, what do you think?
I like to think all of human history was building to 1987. Appetite for Destruction. Yeah. You know what I mean? That I don't think there is a better record than Appetite for Destruction.
Wrong. XCESS.
Listen. Well, other than XCESS. But no, dude, Appetite for Destruction, man.
Bangers
like
that.
There's not a bad song.
No.
There is not a bad song on that album.
Yeah.
Rocky Queen.
And I love Aerosmith too, man. I love Aerosmith, especially like like the Steven Tyler solo stuff he did a little bit, but
Sure.
yeah, but no, Appetite for Destruction all the way, man. That album changed everybody's life.
Yeah.
It still changes lives to this day.
Yeah. You got some of that Appetite for Destruction in your new album, man. You definitely do. And that's why I like it, man, because that's why we like Guns, man, because they got that grit. They got a little bit that, the heavy metal guys are going to like your guys. Are going to like your stuff, man, because it's got that grit. It's got the nastiness, the raunchiness that we kind of like, you know what I mean? We like those kind of lyrics. They're cool. We like to sing along to that kind of shit. And then we like the fucking hard hitting fucking beat that you guys always deliver, man. That rock beat that just fucking just slams. So, I definitely heard some flavor of Appetite for Destruction when I was listening to the album a couple of times last night. And that's what made it so easy to hear, man, because it's like, man, it's just banging a hit. Y'all got to figure it out. So, thinking about that, the first album, like Appetite for Destruction, sure they did Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Those are great hits. Those are great albums. Yeah. But they were so produced, and it didn't have the street feel that Appetite for Destruction had. So you guys have got your first album out now. Think about that when it comes to the second one. You got to keep the grit. You got to keep it dirty. You got to keep it, just what you're doing on this one. Don't let it slip away. Don't let it slip away. Just bring more of it, if anything. Let it harness and let it fucking just develop.
I think what set the tone with this one is that we just had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Writing. We didn't really do it for nobody but us. You know what I mean? Like, we enjoy playing these songs, and I'm 100% sure that we're going to do the same with the second one. It's going to be fun for us, and we're going to, try and expand on our creativity. We don't want to be one-trick ponies for sure, but we're definitely going to have fun making it,
We're just waiting for Sony or Capitol Records to order the second album, and we're going to do whatever they want. Whatever they want, we're going to, yeah. Just waiting on some. Once they order album 2, we're Sony.
Left them an email waiting on them.
Yes, brothers. Okay, I got one last one. Seth, who do you like between Kiss versus AC/DC?
Fuck
Kiss.
That's gonna be the hardest for me.
Kiss. All right.
Kiss clears. Dude, as somebody who's personally jealous of Rocco here, who's seen Kiss, was it twice?
Yeah.
And they're not doing anything anymore, man. They just played their last. They just played their last show ever at, I believe it was Madison Square, I think, and they sold the rights to Kiss, this, that, and the other. Any chance I would get to see Kiss live, man, I would take it 100%.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. So Kiss it is. And Rocco, how do you feel? AC/DC or Kiss?
I can't answer. Those are my two favorite groups. There is no number one spot, dude. Those are my favorite groups. I love watching Kiss, like just to watch them and to jam. Yeah. But I love watching Angus Young and feeling what AC/DC makes me feel. You know what I mean? So there, I can't answer that. It's a very good question. It is. It feels tailor-made for me, honestly. Like, that's a hard fucking question to answer, dude.
Good. I'm glad I got you on that one. I stumped you on that one. Well, how about you, Tony? What do you think?
Well, where's AC/DC's solo albums? No, I'm kidding. This offers you so much as a listener. Gotta love AC/DC, man. The power from down under, Australian guys, right? But dude, the Kiss solo albums, man, like every member had something to contribute to that. And yeah, I mean, when you talk legacy, they're both great, but Kiss, I'd say, yeah, like Kiss just did more for the audience. You know what I mean? AC/DC, great songs, but Kiss was like they went above and beyond to give that experience. And I'll give the respect to that.
He's right on that. He's right.
I gotta give big props. You hit an excellent point right there. That they put the show. They put the biggest show in the world. They really brought
it. They're in Marvel Comics, dude.
They're in cartoons. Yeah, the lunch boxes, bro. The
Dimebag is buried in a fucking Kiss casket.
I know, right? They've got everything Kiss, man. They are a part of American culture. as much as fucking apple pie is, man. Kiss, when it comes to rock and roll in America, Kiss is just in the same sentence. And I love me some Kiss. Fuck yeah. But I feel like Rocco too, man. I love me some AC/DC. Yeah. The grit of both those vocalists and the fucking energy of Angus Young. Even after all these years, he's still got the energy on stage. I don't know how he does it, but what I heard also is he's never drank. He's never been a drinker. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how does he not ever fucking been a drinker? Bullshit. He had to fucking drink in the 70s and the 80s. Why the fuck not? Yeah. But that's what I heard.
Bon Scott died from drinking. There's no way he never sipped it.
It was right there. It's always been right,
Yeah,
part of the picture, man, of rock and roll. So, but whatever it is, I'm glad that whatever his secret to his success is, I'm glad he's kept it going, because I love me some AC/DC, and Kiss is going to be very missed in the fucking big concert world, because if you can't see Gene and Paul go out there and do their magic like they used to, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. And now having the other guys fill in, on drums and guitar, those guys have always been the best of fucking musicians, but you can't replace that magic of Peter Criss and Ace Frehley. That was the best. It'll always be the best. And they paved the way for so many fucking badass bands. And I guess that's going to bring our interview to a wrap over here today, guys. It's been a hell of a fucking interview. We went about a little almost into almost an hour and a half. I want to give a shout out. I think I had there you go. We got a guy over here. I want to make sure that I get Renee's comment out. So Reyes Mendoza says, I just want to say one thing. When I saw these guys play, it took me back to the day when I jammed out with my band Hangman's Jury and Wicked Herb. So I give these guys props to where they're heading. And thank you, Reyes. And I know what he's talking about, man. Because when you see a band like you guys and what he's picturing, man, it just makes you feel so damn good that somebody's out there doing it right and doing it so fucking well. So much props to you guys. I do miss not having the other two guitar players on here, so that way I could have picked their brains a little bit. We're talking about Nate and Trey, but Seth, Rocco, and Tony, you guys are awesome. Pleasure getting to know you gentlemen tonight. How can people make sure they get to you guys? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Give me the addresses real quick. Shout them out there.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, man. All our social medias are at XCESS_TX.
XCESS_TX.
Yeah, man. And, if y'all are looking for show dates, y'all can visit our website at xcsband.com, man. We got full lists all the way up till December with Tommy Vexed at the House of Rock, man. If you're looking to catch us at any point, and just keep an eye on our social medias. We're always announcing stuff. We're always, putting stuff out there.
We'll find you.
We'll find you. Yeah.
We'll find you. Don't look for us. We'll find you.
That's what I'm talking about. And they will find you guys. How about some merch? We're gonna need some XCESS shirts out there at the next show.
We ain't got none on us right now. They're in one of our guitarists' car. But we got some merch, a limited supply right now. So act fast. We got some cool shit coming in with this new album, man. We're gonna have
on the way.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a guess. Is that you on the cover, Rocco?
Yeah, that's me, dude. That's my hair stomach, man.
Hey, it throw back to like Live Wire. I mean, Too Fast for Love, right?
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
That's what I thought. I was like, hey, there we go. That's some fucking Motley Crue Too Fast for Love right there. Maybe like that's the first thing that came to my mind, dude. Fuck yeah, was that? I was like, I love it, dude.
Madonna. It's a classic album cover that it just felt right for this album,
Fuck yes. Well, I love you guys. I can't wait to catch you guys live, and I'm gonna see if I can make it out there on the 5th. Have a great time at the after hour show over there at TAMU Kingsville. Any of you guys happen to know anybody going to school in Kingsville, please let them know. XCESS is going to be out there, and that's going to be on the 26th? 27th at Manning Hall?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Details on
campus.
Very cool. So make sure you give them a like at their Facebook page. Check them out, their Instagram. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. They've got a whole new album that just dropped on Thursday, and it is self-titled. They've got videos for Light My Cigarette, SA Sweetheart, Dub Party. Go check them all out. It's a great view. Nothing but great jams. XCESS, I had a great time meeting you guys tonight. I can't wait to see you guys again.
Thank you for having us, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Whether it's the next album or maybe the next maybe 6 months or so, I'd like to have you guys on the show, kind of catch up and see what's happened, between now and then.
Heck yeah, we'll do it, man.
We'd love to.
Absolutely.
We'll force our
Hell
guitar.
yeah. Guys, keep grinding and keep up the hard work. And I hope to see you out there at the next show.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, Tony. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Thanks a lot to everybody that watched the show tonight. Reyes Mendoza, Vanessa Verial, Randy, Abel, Marcus Leal, Matt, Sergio. Thanks to all my homeboys. I appreciate you guys. XCESS, keep kicking ass, man. I'll see you guys soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Later.
Later, man.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.